Here we go! Alrighty! Hey, and good Monday morning, early morning to you. I am AV Gamer 81. This is an impromptu live stream, and so the title of the video is wrong. It should be Super Mario Madness. I forgot to change that. So if you're seeing something about Mario Kart 8, disregard that. I'm going to be playing some Super Mario Brother games, and so make sure with my channels, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Mixer, that you can subscribe, join, hit like, and comment. Make sure you comment and let me know that you're watching. And so that's what we'll be doing tonight. We'll be going over to the game and start playing that. So here we go. Starting with Super Mario Brothers. I love this game so much. I'm actually using the classic controller here. Oh, almost missed that mushroom, but it's okay. Gosh, this brings back so many great memories. First time that I ever played Super Mario Brothers. And even before that, it was Christmas time, and my cousins had got the game, or they were talking about it, and they were like, "Oh, this is so cool!" And so, actually, they did get the game. So we went to their house and played it. And at first, I thought, what is this? This is weird. This is, I don't know. It was foreign. I've never seen anything about it. So, but then I wanted it too because my cousins had it, and so I got it. I think the next day. So that was a good Christmas. So long ago too. So let me know that you're watching, and make sure you comment. I'd love to talk with you. Give you a shout out. And, of course, if you want to play with me, let me kill these two first, okay? If you want to play, here's my friend code. Leave that up for a little bit. I'm actually probably blocking Mario's path with that graphic. Yeah, go ahead. Friend me. And you can play online with me on the stream. Just let me know. Oops. Ah. There we go. There we go. May not be able to jump off of a wall, but you can surely use your force and try to bounce back to get that flower. I know about the warp zones. I'm probably not going to use them. almost to the top of the flagpole. I remember very... yeah, I remember that I didn't really care for this level as much, but then I got better at it and better at it over time. Of course, I remember when Super Mario All-Stars came out, I loved the updated graphics and things like that. I wish they would do a remake once again with today's graphics. That would be cool. But they are, supposedly they're remastering the 3D Mario games like Mario 64 and Sunshine and Galaxy 1 and 2. So hopefully that's true. Let's see. Oh no. Okay. Got some bricks there, hidden bricks. And away he goes. King Koopa. That was before he had the name Bowser. So long, King Bowser. Of course, those were just, I guess, clones. They weren't the real Koopa. Or maybe they were the Koopa kids. Who knows? Whoa! Now, I've usually have taken the warp zone, so I've played these levels. It's just I'm not as good at them as I am World 1, 4, and 8. And up into the sky we go. You gotta get the right timing, and then you can bounce up there. Now that was a little bit higher than the others, so I was able to get 5,000 easily. Ooh. Last couple of streams I've had trouble with my internet. I've got everything wired so it can be uploading the stream as fast as as possible. I'm at 25 megabits per second. Wish I could get higher than that. That's okay. But we had some issues, and so I had a router with all the Ethernet ports, and apparently the router went bad. I had the modem going to the router, and then the router going to the different extenders in the house. We've got a lot going on too, and so of course everyone living in the house was like, hey, the signal's dropping out and stuff like that. And of course my streams weren't very clear either. Right now I think I'm broadcasting at 720p. I'd really like to get up to 1080p, but if you're watching Facebook, I don't think it's possible to stream to 1080p, only 720. YouTube, I know it's possible, and I think Twitch and also Mixer can do that as well. But I'm trying out some various ways of broadcasting, trying to simplify it, that type of thing. But we'll see. Only time will tell. Hoping that it will be crystal clear. I think it's pretty clear now. Hopefully it is, but it's not as clear as It's not as clear as I would like for it to be. So I think each level, the end of the level with King Koopa, if you shoot him, he dies as a certain enemy. Like when I shot him that time with the fireballs, it turned into a Koopa shell. So I think it may be that some of the bad guys in Mario Brothers are under a spell or something. I haven't read the mythos in a while, but I think that they were masquerading as King Koopa, trying to throw you off, and of course Toad. Either it's one Toad or several Toads that get captured before you actually rescue the princess. So, Super Mario Brothers has a very fascinating story. A lot of the stories don't really agree with one another. Another thing is, you know, that the Koopa kids were a result of King Koopa and the princes getting together. And I want to say that that's canon as well. But who knows? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't want to be wrong. But it's interesting. Maybe they ought to introduce a Mrs. Koopa. Or Mrs. Well, yeah. Koopa. I was going to say Mrs. Bowser, but I mean, Bowser's his first name. Bowser, King of the Koopas. I think, like, the story was that Mario and Luigi were plumbers in Brooklyn. They went down a drain pipe and wound up in the Mushroom Kingdom. And so, therefore, they discover the princess and all that, and then they discover that, I think, that the people of the Mushroom Kingdom were under a spell, and they became all the enemies. And you had to free them, but because of the, I guess because maybe of the limited technology to show that on screen, they didn't stick with that story. I think it may be an overseas story, but I don't know. Maybe I'm making this up. I don't know. I like this level. You just kind of jump and glide, and then you wait for the top of that, and then, yep. Oh no. It's okay, I think I can get by without being killed. I put those bricks up there. Ah! Touched his horn. Of course, his horn should be stuck to that platform. You know, a game that I miss is Super Contra. I didn't play Contra that much. I was more introduced to... I was more introduced to Super Contra. I like that better. I remember playing that game over and over and over and over and over again. I got so good at it. Now if I play it, you know, I'd have to build my skills back up again. But I don't believe that I used Game Genie on it. Most of y'all, some of y'all may be like, what's Game Genie? Game Genie was a device that you could put your cartridge in. Y'all are probably saying, what's a cartridge? But back in the old days, of course, there's still cartridges. It's just this tiny for the Switch, but we had larger ones. It was like 8 tracks, and of course, you're probably saying, what's an 8 track? But anyhow, I'm naming all these old things, and I've even lost what I was talking about in the beginning. So, that's okay. I thought there was a block here. I think it may be there if you take the warp. Oh, that was rude. Oh. Alright, leave me alone. I'm gonna go through this. So yeah, here's my friend code if you want to play. So we have the, you hit this, a vine grows, and then you can go and go to a warp zone, and pick which level you'd like to start at. You can go to the last level. Let's see, can I go in there? Nope. I forget which pipes I can go in or not. I remember this level being tricky, playing it all the way through before I even knew about the warp whistle, or the warp zone. Oh, 2,000. Ah! Oh! Oh! The red shells stay on their platforms. Okay, I need an extra life. Getting dangerously close. Okay. Oh, dang it. Alright. 5,000. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. This is the different pathway. Okay. Gotta check something out real quick. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Back to playing. Okay, I don't remember, and I can hardly hear. Oh no! Okay, so that was correct. That was the correct pathways. Okay. It's funny, Bowser, or King Koopa didn't turn around. Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. So we are entering World 5-1. Looks kind of like the beginning of 8-1. There we go. I also remember when Super Mario 2 came out, I was so hyped for that. Of course, I think we got that game when my parents were shopping at the commissary, and then we went to the grocery store, and so I was just holding my copy of... why did I jump there? I knew that was going to happen, but I was holding my copy of Super Mario Brothers 2 in my hands, and I was just looking at the back and reading the back and just agonizing because I couldn't play the game yet. Had to wait for them to stop shopping and go home. Finally, though, I went home and I was like, this game is really different looking. Where's all the original enemies and all that? And so it was just an odd game, and I didn't realize that the history behind it, that it was actually a game called Doki Doki Panic overseas. And of course they had a true sequel to the Super Mario Brothers, but the US Nintendo company deemed it too hard for the US players. So they used the game Doki Doki Panic and rebranded it as Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, which was why all the weirdness happened there. So I didn't really much like that game that well. I do now. It's kind of like a classic. Oh boy, I'm just losing here. Talking too much. Oh! Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Oh. Yes, give me a fire flower. No, I can't go through that pipe. Alright. If I can just make it through this world and then die, or get a couple of lives, or either die in 6, then I don't have to go through all these worlds again. Oh, that was lucky shot right there. This is the same world as 1.3 or 1-3, except for the platforms are smaller and you have bullet bills. They were saving space. And you know, it added some difficulty to the level. Alright. So 5-4. Here we go with 1 life. At least I've got some fire. Oh boy. It's the long. Oh boy. Not what I needed. No. No. Okay. Hi. Whoa. Ah, man. Okay. Okay, to game selection. Let's play some Lost Levels. Let me play with Luigi. Come on. There we go. Mushrooms are different. The floor is different. There's smiley faces in the cloud. Luigi and Mario are different. Luigi can jump higher. Yet, the United States Nintendo wanted more of a change. They didn't think that players would buy into this, that you needed a lot more change to get players to play Super Mario Bros. 2. So this eventually became the Lost Levels for us. And of course, this one is more difficult. And boy, is it difficult. Some of it. So of course, when Luigi gets the Fire Flower, he looks exactly like Mario. They should have just reversed the colors, but of course they're probably saving game space. Okay. Look at this water. It's just like it's frozen. It's got waves, but you know the waves aren't moving. Ah. And Luigi seems to be a little bit more slippery. These got me the first time that I played it. But the first time I played Lost Levels was the Super Mario All-Stars. So the graphics were updated. I didn't mind that too much. But these are the regular. These are the regular 8-bit graphics. At least I'm to the halfway point. Hey, Beastly Rex. Just saw that you commented. Yeah, I do these streams randomly, and so I've tried to do them Tuesday and Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, but sometimes a guy just needs to play his Nintendo. Oh, Luigi is slippery. Kind of a float type of feel to it, kind of like Peach is in. No. Okay, friend request received. Okay. Let's see who that is. Whoa. Okay, cool. It was you that sent me. Let me finish my life here, and then we can both play some Super Mario games. No, I knew it. Ooh. Oh, you don't have online. Okay. It's only $20 a year. So it's not that bad of a price. Luigi slipping and sliding. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Oh. Ah-ha-ha! Phew. Oh, yeah. Ah. Okay. I'll continue. As long as it continues on the level I lost on. But to take me back to World 1, that's just criminal. But they knew this game was hard, so... I guess that's their way of cutting you a break. Gosh, Luigi just will not stop. I'm like, stop! Oh, I don't want to go fast. Should have probably picked Mario. I'm not good at all the lost levels at all. Oh, goodness gracious. I forgot about this. It's been such a long time since I've played through the lost levels. Oh, that's a bad mushroom. Oh no! And of course, at least I was big. Oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Give a guy a heart attack. Oh boy. Ooh. I think I could have jumped over the flagpole. Of course, I don't want to go too far over. Surprisingly, I'm doing pretty good. Oh, jump on those enemies and then you just BAM! That piranha plant almost got me there. Okay. I want to recall that there's some piranha plants in the second game. Oh dear Lord. That if you stand on the pipe, they will come out. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but oh boy, oh boy, oh man. Okay. Mushroom. Oh boy. There we go, thank you. Okay. Oh man. All right. Okay. Bam. Oh, really? These cheaps. They're pretty cheap. Cheap with their moves. Huh. Huh. All right. No. You're not gonna... No! No! Okay. May have to speed run through this. Hold on to your pets, Luigi. Oh. Ha! Continue. 2-1. Okay. We'll do it. We'll do it. No! Or we won't. Yeah. Ouch. Come on. Give me a break. Oh. Okay. What is this? Okay, just the coin. Okay, jump across. Give me that star. Don't go the other way. Don't you think of going the other way. Whee. Ah, right into the Goombas. And, of course, lost my chance to get 5,000 points there. Alright. Give me some lives. Give me some lives. I need some coins. Please. Oh, yay! Why did I hesitate? Why did I pull back? Oh. Okay. Yeah. We'll do it again. Then we'll move on to another Mario game. Nope, you're not gonna get me this time. None of y'all are gonna get me. Nope. Ha! You're not gonna get me either. Famous last words. Oop. Ah! And the Goombas. And the flagpole. Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you. Did you hear that they're actually going to redo episode 8 and 9 of Star Wars? Such an outcry to make that a reality. I never thought that they would actually do that. Of course, Kathleen Kennedy. Don't know where her mind was. I suppose she did the fans a disservice. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a problem with 8 or 9. I really like 9, but we'll see. yeah, we'll see if anything comes out of it. Of course, they can't get any more Carrie Fisher footage unless they just recast her. I mean, that's all possible too. But they better, they better make a good recast. And of course, do it in a good way, in a respectful way. But of course, I'm sure fans would, some of the fans would, come on. Some of the fans would be really upset about that too. Come on. Okay. I'm Luigi. I can jump high. I don't have to go under the block and go over. We should probably just sell Star Wars back to George Lucas, but then George would be like, okay, about this Star Wars land, where's my royalties? Come on. Of course, I've heard about the Super Mario Land at Universal. I think, is that overseas, or is this also going to happen in the States too? Well, who knows when it will be safe, or back to some normal standards at the theme parks to actually enjoy oneself. I remember this. Oh, dang it. Oh, I was lucky. I was wanting to hesitate, but Luigi just wouldn't listen to me. I should have hesitated for that. Okay. I think we're gonna go, let's see what I want to do next. And of course, I titled this video wrong. It was supposed to be Mario Madness instead of Super Mario Kart, or Mario Kart. I do appreciate Super Mario Brothers 2 a lot more than I did, but sometimes you're just not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to play it. Let's see. Is there anything else here? I wasn't too big into, all these others. I really was not really big in Zelda games. I know. That's a sin, right? But it just didn't appeal to me like Mario did. I'm a Mario guy. And of course, I've played other things too. More of, I wanted like the movie games, Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Boy, that was a hard game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's probably one of the hardest games on the Super Nintendo. Phew. Okay. So I'm going to pick up my other controller. Turn this guy off. Okay. Alright. So we'll see. Friend suggest. No. Add friend. Friend request. Beast 007 or 007. Become friends. Okay. Then friends list. Making best friends. What am I feeling? Oh, did you know about this? The Star Wars Racer? That they well, they re-released it on the Switch. That was really fun to know, because I was ready to get my N64 out and start playing that. Let's see. Yeah, I'll play this a little bit. The safety when you play with the Joy-Con controller. Okay. Alright. Enough of this. Let's go. I remember playing with my best friend at the time. A little loud. I'd mostly watch him play because I was never really good at this, but I think it was probably some of the controls with the N64 that made it hard for me, maybe. I don't know. I was so used to just having 2 buttons and then 4 buttons for the Super Nintendo. Episode 1 Racer. For generations, the galactic pod racing circuit has thrilled citizens of the Outer Rim territories with its fast and dangerous contest of repulsor and turbine-driven land vehicles. And I'm not going to read the rest. You can read it. The Bunta! It's working! It's working! When I finally figured out my Wi-Fi problem and my, well, landline problem with the internet, I sent that meme to my uncle. It's working! It's working! Once I fixed it.
Welcome to Tatooine,
I'm going to turn this off and turn it back on.
perfect weather today for the Bunta Classic.
And a big turnout here from all corners of the Outer Rim territories. I see the contestants are making their way out onto the starting grid.
Okay. Okay, so I had this on player 2. I needed to turn it off and put it back on player 1. Alright. Yeah. Let's play Anakin. Let's play race 2. Start the race. Pretty good graphics. I think I don't remember if I read if they remastered this or not, but this looks pretty clean. Oh boy. Yeah, I remember playing this with my friend, and like I said, mostly watching him. We would stay up late, just Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it. That's all I ever wanted to play, though. Maybe that's why I didn't like the game that much. He wanted to play this, and I wanted to play other things. Taking some damage. Oh boy. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I've got some Star Wars games, some more Star Wars games on the Xbox One. Haven't played them in a while. Okay. The little droids, they're so funny. Hey! I love how they did the N64. It's just like they grafted patterns on these polygon shapes. They made it as 3D-like as possible, but you know, when you look at it, it's like, but it was good. I mean, it was the best for the time, you know, for Nintendo. A lot of players were hooked onto the N64. Oh boy, I'm just steering out of control there on purpose. Ah, come on now. Oh no, come on. Oh! Come on. We can do it. I can do it. No! Okay, I'm just... No! Use the Force, Luke. Anakin. Get out of my way. That's right, I can get as mad as I want because I'm Anakin Skywalker. I'm going to turn into Darth Vader one day and I'm just going to have a lousy temper and whine all the time. Now, I really hated it with the talks of where they cut out all of Hayden Christensen's scenes in the episode 9. I really would have liked to have seen him and his scenes instead of just hearing his voice. Some of those scenes I wouldn't mind seeing fixed, but if they were to replace Star Wars Episode 8 and 9, I hope they keep the 2 old versions, but I would probably guess that they wouldn't keep those. They'd do exactly what George Lucas did with all the changes. It's impossible to get a copy. So I'll have to buy a copy of Episode 8 and 9 on DVD. Just so I have it. Seventh place. No! Oh, come on. Keep it together, Anakin. Keep it together. Oh, nope. Well, I'm not so good right here with it. Oh, no. This is, I remember this. I remember these tracks were like, it seemed like it took forever. Oh, no! This man Anakin said the same thing. He'll say it again later in Episode 3. No! I couldn't have. Falling apart here. Okay, in the last place. How did I wind up here? No, come on now. Oh no, overheat. But it got me in 10th place. Oh, come on, don't die. No, No, sir. Oh, how did I get to 12th? Oh, boy. Okay. That's all right. Get out of my way. After all these tracks start looking missing. no. Okay. All right. Pod racers can take a beating. At least I got a new record time. And I'm in first place. Now, I wish this was a multiplayer game online. Oh boy. Oh man. Hey, thanks for joining. See you soon. Oh, my nose itches. Oh, no. No. Oh. Here we go. No! No, come on. Let's keep it together. Let's keep it together. All right. I think I'm going to call it a night. It was great playing. So, hey, if you like this stream, go ahead and give me a comment and like the video. Also subscribe. And here's my friend code on the screen right there. So go ahead and join me, and we can play together sometime. And so yeah. So thanks for joining, and hope you have a great rest of the night. See you on the flip side.